Hello, my name is Kenny Young-Odor, and I'm from Harmony School of Science High. And this is a project I like to call glass cups. Um, as you can see here, I have 3 glass cups of equal volume, approximately 3,085 inches squared. That's the volume of these 3 cups. And of this cup, it's a totally different volume, approximately half of these. Now, the point of this experiment is to see how both the volume of the cup and the volume of the water you put in the cup determines the musical note that it makes. Musical instruments have been around for centuries, millennia actually. Like you got stringed instruments, you got wind instruments, but as far as I'm concerned, you've never fully been acquainted with glass instruments. So I'm going to demonstrate how the volume of the cups and of the water will determine the note that the cups make. Alright, so this cup is approximately full, not completely for the sake of not spilling it onto the table. And let's see what sound this makes. Okay, so as you can see, that was a fairly deep note. And that's because the amount of water we put into the cup is directly proportional with how deep the note is. So if I put in a lot of water into the cup and then I apply friction to the surface, a deep note will emanate off of the cup. Now this is a cup that is about half full, and let's see what kind of sound that makes. Okay, so that sound was considerably higher than the sound of the first cup, which had a much higher volume of water in it. This time we decreased the amount of water, and the note was much higher pitched. So let's see how this one will do. This one has the least amount of water in it. So according to the correlation we've seen previously, it's likely that the note of the water, of the cup as a whole, will be much higher than the first two. Okay, so as you can see, the note of the third cup was the highest of all, and that's because it had the least amount of water compared to the other two. Now, as for this cup here, I didn't really give much mention to it up until now. It has the different volume than the other 3 in terms of the water, and a different volume than the other 3 in terms of its size, how much it can hold. Now, let's see what kind of sound it makes when I apply friction to the top surface of the water, of the cup. Okay, so the reason why this one wasn't very effective is because if you look at these 3 cups over here, the shape of it is the shape of these cups is curvature, like it kind of curves in a bulb shape, and so that when I apply friction to the top, the sound waves reverberate to the sides because it's circular shaped. But as for this one, sound is it's either easily muffled because of the distance between the base of this cup and where the cup begins to open, and also because the sound waves get dispersed into the air much more easily rather than trapped. So for that reason, you didn't get much sound from here, and that's because of the odd volume of the cup. So yeah, I hope that helped you. I hope you learned anything from this, how you can create musical notes from glass cups. Yeah, I hope that was helpful, and I hope you learned something from it.